Hello and welcome back to this episode 12 of the Temporal Adventures of Lobsang Lud. I'm Katech and this is Lobsang Lud, and we pick up exactly where we left off at the end of the last mission. Last mission we found Ambassador Bavat of the Klingons had created a secret weapons station and was doing something to do with some kind of weird super weapon. So I'm assuming by the title of the next mission, the Doomsday Device, that we were going to find out exactly what that mission is going to entail. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and start this.
Starfleet intelligence needs your help.
Starfleet believed that the Klingons were testing a new weapon in the Imaga system. We have information that now leads me to believe they were testing a program for something much bigger than a new kind of torpedo. Starfleet intelligence has received a message from somebody claiming to serve in Ambassador Bavat's personal force. The source says that the ambassador's research is complete and that he's planning on using some sort of a doomsday weapon on Federation worlds. My aide, Lieutenant Van Zyl, will join you for this mission again. Go with her to the Donia system. Bavat has a small supply base near one of the outer planets. Our source, a man named Kavalk, says that we will find the information we need to stop Bavat there. So we have to go to the Donia system, which is located in the Beta Quadrant, and find Kavalk. And for that we'll get an experience points, some expertise, dilithium, and it looks like either a ship's shields or a Harpeng torpedo, which does an okay kind of damage, but a lot to the Doomsday Machine, which sounds ominous. And we also get to choose another bridge officer. So let's accept.
Admiral Quinn says you're the right officer for this job.
I like to think that I am. So how far away? Oh, it's very close, thankfully, because we still don't move very fast. So let's set course for the Donia system and engage. Okay, we're here. So now let's begin the Doomsday Device.
We're counting on you.
Captain, we've arrived in the Donia system. Starfleet intelligence told Admiral Quinn that they have a contact in Bavat's fleet and that he is on one of these vessels. I was expecting some kind of coded transmission, but I'm not receiving anything. It's time for the direct approach, Captain. I recommend we disable one of the Klingon ships and board it. Okay, that's always a bold move. This says the IKS Targ. Let's go ahead. Shields up, red alert. Full impulse in. And let's see. I mean, in the past we taken out a bunch of Klingon ships with just one. So I can't see how all of these will be that hard. Start the torpedoes up so that they'll be on recharge sooner. Let's see. Indeed. That's the escort take now. keep going, circle around, get behind it. Disable, let's kill the other ships just to make sure. Last thing we want is them to sneak up behind us, is it? Get out.
Target's shields have failed.
Out. Okay, they're all out. Hooray. Lockbox we don't want. Okay. We are invincible.
Whatever you need, sir.
Enemy shields, weapons, and engines are totally disabled, Captain. We're sending over boarding parties to secure the ship. You can join them whenever you're ready, sir. So let's oversee these boarding parties. Board the target.
How can I help you?
Lieutenant Commander and coordinating the boarding party's movements. Teams are reporting that the Targ was running with a skeleton crew. There have been a few skirmishes already, but you shouldn't have too much difficulty securing the ship. Let's secure the engineering deck. Be some fighting ahead. I'm not going to shoot them instead of just standing there. I see you bugger off. Oh, I see. So as soon as I come by and do all the hard work, you'll then run off. Nope, nothing in there. What about up here? An office? Can I disable the system? Nope, I can't do anything. Looks like the chief engineer's office. But you know, those two groups of 6, you know, the 3 people and 3 people, they could have been handy for this next bit, you know? As soon as I get them out, you run off. You know, you could come over
Your
here.
orders, sir.
The deck are unsecure, but Gamma Squad's reporting there are a few Klingons left on the bridge. The Klingons locked down Turbolift, but now we home engineering and take control of the entire system. Turbolift near my location is operational. Use it to get on the bridge and I'll transport security teams to support my advance. Why don't you just transport me? Wouldn't that be the smart thing to do? First I'm just going to make sure the deck is fully secure. Hey, I need... There's a fire there. I don't like fires on ships. I need my firefighting. There we go. Point of getting it if you don't end up using it to put out fires. Huh. Fire doesn't want to go out. Boo to that fire. How about this one? No. Double. That's not a double. Stupid Klingon doors. Turbo lift down here. captain. Captain's gone.
Whatever you need, sir.
Bridge and rest of the ship are secure, so the remaining Klingons are being transported to the brig we're holding. Commander Burgess was assured that there was information in the ship that would be valuable to us. Perhaps it's in the ship's logs. With terminal in the ready room, perhaps you'll have more luck finding what we're looking for. Find a terminal in the ready room, which is located off the bridge, and access the ship's logs. Oh, he's gone. Do anything. This is a Klingon bridge, huh? Kinda empty and kinda sad. Fire! Bah! And all that stuff. Shoot them all! I'm a Klingon, ha 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 ha. Boring. Let's get to this ready room. Yeah. Access the ship's log. Where would I access it? Huh. For some reason it didn't want to let me in. Access the ship's log.
Captain's personal log. I have been betrayed by my first officer, a man I considered my friend, Kavok. Why? He and a group of traitors tried to take the ship. Kavok is the only survivor. There is also evidence that Kavok sent a coded message to Federation space. I do not understand why a warrior I have trusted with my life would do this. He tried to explain, but I do not need to listen to the words of a traitor. Let him rot in the brig. Ambassador Bavat has ordered me to bring him to the Imaga system for questioning. Kavok will die screaming. It is not an honorable death, but it is the one Kavok deserves.
Okay, so we gotta go to the brig now, I guess, because hey, our contact's still alive. Who'd have thunk it? Can you look at this fire? No. Hey, well then, will somebody get me some fire control teams, and fire suppression teams rather? Damage control parties? Okay. Brig. Hello? Anybody home? Ooh, titanium. Because you leave all lying around the ship. Never look a gift horse in the mouth. Huh, right there. On panel.
I won't speak to you through the force field like a caged animal. Let me out and we can talk.
Okay. Let's open the cell then.
Much better, Captain. Shall we talk now?
You are my enemy, but today you are my only hope.
Okay. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
I will redeem my honor.
Why were you in the brig?
I was once the first officer of this ship. I served the House of Bavat loyally and well, and fought by my captain's side in battle. I thought I was living an honorable life, and then I learned what Ambassador Bavat's plans for the war were. I could not let Bavat do such a horrific thing. To unleash such a weapon upon the galaxy for his own ends is the act of a coward, not a warrior.
Okay.
I gathered a small group of officers who thought as I did. Our plan was to take over the ship and fly it to the Imaga system. There, we would either stop this doomsday before it occurred, or die in battle. I tried to take this ship. I failed. Now I am dishonored, and I must redeem myself or die.
Can't be a very good Klingon. I managed to take this ship with a couple of guys who just ran off at the first sign of victory. You know, just me, my rifle and stuff. You know, not much of a Klingon warrior, are you?
Do you have more questions?
Yes. Why did you contact Starfleet Intelligence?
When my plan to take the Targ was discovered, I knew I had to act quickly. Bavat has much more than the experimental weapons from the base in the Briar Patch. He has a planet killer, a ship of such destructive power that nothing can stand against it. He intends to use this Doomsday Machine to attack Federation worlds.
Oh, I thought he was going to attack Klingon worlds, but Federation worlds is worse. Yeah, that's definitely worse.
I find myself in a strange place. To regain my honor, I must join forces with my enemy. I sent a coded message to the Sol system and hoped that the right person would hear it.
I don't know about the right person, but somebody heard it.
Do you have more questions?
Why do you think Bavat is doing this?
Bavat is obsessed with conflict. He believes that the Klingon Empire will stagnate and fall into degeneration and ruin unless they have enemies to fight. Without war, Bavat believes that we will destroy ourselves.
Probably.
Bavat found the planet killer, and he ordered his scientists to learn how to control it. Now, he plans to attack and destroy one of your worlds. The ambassador knows the Federation wants peace. But if there was an attack where billions died, would something so heinous make you want revenge? If he succeeds, the war between our peoples will be endless, and Bavat will have won.
No, I think we're the winners because you're speaking English and you use the word heinous. That's one totally bodacious word, dude.
Do you have more questions?
Tell me more about this planet killer.
It is a ship with no crew. Its hull is solid neutronium. It fires beams of pure anti-protons and fuels itself with the hulks of destroyed planets. Weapons are useless against it. The planet killer is ancient. I have heard stories that your Starfleet defeated a device similar to this long ago. I hope that you will be able to defeat this one as well.
I hope so too, by the sounds of it. Sound like a badass motherfucker.
Do you have more questions?
Where did Bavat find a Doomsday Machine?
It was a floating hulk deep in the Taong Nebula. Ships from his house searched for months before they found it. Bavat claims to have knowledge of the future. He says that is why he knew the planet killer would be found in the nebula. Its location was forecast. I do not know if this is true. If our actions cannot change our path, then are we imprisoned by fate? Was I destined to lose my honor and betray my captain?
Yes, because you're not a very good fighter. We've established that. I managed to take your ship real easy, no casualties. You with, all your Klingon, or is your Klingon betterness, didn't.
Do you have more questions?
So he has knowledge of the future.
So he claims. I was once one of Bavat's most valued officers, and he told me many things. He spoke of a temporal Cold War, where factions from the future used people in the past, each trying to change history for their own ends. One of them, the Nakul, tried to use us.
Yeah, I've heard of that war, just a smidge, and the Nakul, we just shot one on that station we were just at.
Then you know of their treacherous ways. The Nakul tried to curry favor with the Empire in the past. To prove their power, they revealed much of what was to come, but they wanted lackeys, not allies. Our ancestors listened and recorded what they heard, and they spat in the Nakul's faces and sent them back to their own time empty-handed. Klingons will never be willing slaves.
No, I kind of did the spitting, thank you, you know, and the kicking of arse and stuff.
Since then, the knowledge that the Nakul provided has been preserved by a small cabal of Klingons. This organization ruled from the shadows, using what they knew, what was forecast, to guide the future of the Empire. Bavat is the last. He has no sons and trusts no one. When he dies, all that came from the Nakul dies with him.
Good.
Do you have more questions?
So what was your plan to stop the attack?
Bavat had a plan to stop the Doomsday Machine if he ever lost control. This ship is equipped with Hak-Pang torpedoes. They have a greater yield than any weapon currently used by the Empire or your Federation. The planet killer is hidden in the Imaga system now. My plan was to fly to the system, disable Bavat's control over it, and then use the weapons on this ship to destroy it.
Bold. Bold. Very bold.
Do you have more questions?
Yes, I always have more questions. Why can't we simply send a fleet to stop the Doomsday Machine?
Bavat's forces have total control over the Imaga system. To keep any ships but those loyal to him away, Bavat has installed a series of generators that maintain an energy drain, much like the Breen weapon that disabled ships during the Dominion War. Bavat's ships have been modified to withstand this drain. Any others that approach the system will be helpless.
So I could use this ship then to disable those generators and send the fleet in. Smart, no?
Do you have more questions?
Okay, then what shall we do now then?
Help me. Repair this ship and we will fly it to Imaga together. Then we can disable the energy drain so your fleet can enter. With your help, we can destroy the Doomsday Machine and end the threat to your Federation.
Okay, so we're going with my plan. Just to be clear, my plan. Not yours. Yours was to take over the ship. You failed. Nasty, pathetic, died, blew, boom. My plan, take this ship, thing, exactly what I said, right before you said it, so you're not going to try and take credit for that, are you? Yeah, actually, you probably are.
How can I help you?
So, I'm receiving a transmission from Earth Space Dock for you, Priority 1. I'll patch the message through to me. I can use a terminal in the ready room. Okay, so let's go to the ready room. Not gonna come? Gonna stay there? Fine. Bridge. Somebody please put out these fucking fires. Starfleet, Lobtang Wood here.
Do what you think is best. It's risky, but Kavalk may be our best chance to stop Bavat and this planet killer. I'm notifying all available ships to change course for Imaga. Once the energy drain is taken care of, they'll move in to support you. I don't need to tell you how important it is to stop the Doomsday Machine before Bavat can use it to attack populated worlds. Millions of people are relying on you to save them. I know you can do it. Good luck.
Captain Ludd to Lieutenant Van Zyl.
Yes, Captain.
Send a repair team and a bridge crew over immediately. We will be using this ship.
Understood. I'll join you shortly.
All systems operational, and we get ready to depart. Doing that from here. Bridge. Good, somebody put the fires out. Bridge crew reporting for duty. Good, come on. Into the bridge then. Come on, get over here. So let's go to Imaga. All systems are operational and we are ready to depart. Brother.
I'm monitoring communications from the planet. They're not calling for ships, so either they haven't noticed us, or they think we're supposed to be here. We're safe for now, but that could change. We need to scan one of the generators maintaining the energy drain to get all the information I need to finish a new command program. Be careful. Bavat trusts no one, not even his own men. He may have defenses in this system even I don't know about.
Okay. Go down. That. Cloak. Where's this? Somewhere directly ahead. Okay. Cloaked. Ooh. I guess that's all of it done. Scan the generator. Well, what attacked us?
Drones? Ah! Bavat must have upgraded the security. Scanning the generators now. I have the data. We will need to load the control program into all 3 generators. After that, we can change the command codes from a terminal on the planet's surface.
Okay, let's upload that program then. Now let's make our way over here. Let our power come up. Okay. That was a good shot. Okay. Now we'll go on to the third one. Let's gonna try first thing we do is going to be firing the weapon. If I can see anybody. Oh, there we go. That's how they do it. They're all 3 at once.
The generators are under our control now, but your ships won't be safe until we lock Bavat and his forces out of the command consoles. I've equipped your away team with holo projectors, and they're ready for the mission. And Captain, remember that you're a Klingon now. Try not to look too out of place.
Yes, sir. I don't know if anybody noticed, but when I went into red alert, the wings... Well, this went down and then came back up afterwards. That was actually pretty damn cool. Nicely maneuverable little ship. Yes,
The
let's land.
generators are under...
Ooh, we all look like Klingons now.
The objective here is simple. Find a control console and change the command codes. Then Bavat won't be able to stop us from shutting down the energy drain. There are 2 consoles. The Alpha console is staffed by an officer who might be willing to negotiate. The Beta console, let's just say that Commander Talk prefers fighting to talking. The soldiers here shouldn't challenge you, but be careful of the Targs. The hollow emitters won't fool them. I have another task to complete. Meet me back here when you are done with the command codes.
Oh, that's a big ship, isn't it? Quite sure how we got in. This way? Maybe where I can't see. There. Okay, so. Okay, we're Beta. So I'm going to set a waypoint. Alpha. See if I can make my way. There's our ship. There's our target. Is there a path this side? Don't know. It sounds like there might be. Yes. Get up. Reach this part. Got a rubber banding there. Let's just say my crew aren't as adept at mountaineering as I am. I'm scrabbling in and out of the streets of Ankh-Morpork. Where are they? They're still back down there. Prove them. There's some more Klingons. Swordmaster. And give them wide berth. We got this crate. Interesting. Some high. We're plenty good on hypos. This is the commander that's supposed to be.
Captain, I've been monitoring your progress from the ship. You are very close to one of the control consoles. There are Klingons where you need to go. You will either need to convince them to leave their post, or find other means of getting access.
Yes, that's what I planned, you know. That's why I went for this one, because this guy can be convinced.
The Empire will prevail.
Qapla'! Access to is restricted.
Out of my way, soldier.
Death to the enemies of the Empire.
Not even a miserable patak like you, okay? And yet nobody else noticed. Guess I couldn't convince them. It's that thing.
I see your mission was successful. Excellent. Mine was as well. I have smashed the device that Bavat used to control his Doomsday Machine. The planet killer is now as dangerous to him and his ships as it is to anyone else. You cannot control the storm, Captain. If you try, it will consume you.
That's not good, dude. We're going to use that console to kind of shut it down. Crash it into a star or something. Maybe a black hole. Not turn it wild. Muppet.
Meet me back at the ship. There is still more to do before this dark day ends and my honor is restored.
Oh boy. Okay. I gotta find me a. I got a temporal probe to find first, and then I will. See. This is that way. That's the cases of paper sprays. But I guess I better take it so that I can clear it in the next one. Oh, that way. Directly that way. Okay. With these Klingons. We don't need that. Think up here. Okay. Great. Octopus. Okay. Oh, there's some dogs. Let's stay back. That. See if we can find anything this way. Okay, there's one more section. Away and on the side. My luck, probably not. Or do they not have any entrance backside? Huh? That's just not right. Towers must be weird though, having that giant mushroom right above your head. Can you imagine? Ooh. That'd be give me the creeps. There's a chronal distortion right here. Can I go over the wall? Targs and stuff here, so. What? There's Targs. Yes, there's a potion right there. Sneak into the corner. Hopefully get it before there's a card comes back. Oh no, it's another one of these. Third to one. Fourth one. Best. No ones. 2. Okay, they're not close enough. Good. Three. 1, 2, 1, 3. Okay. Sorry, yeah, second. 3rd to 4. Doesn't look like there's any 5s. Any 4s rather. So 2 5s. Okay. I'm assuming that last one is a 4 then. Rather than a 3. So change the 4th one back to a 3. Be 3 of them, yes. So now what was the other one we had? Sure, I can again. We had 1 3 1 2. So we have the 3 at the end, so it's a 2. 1 the first. So let's test that. Kind of right, kind of wrong. That has to be 5. A 3rd to a 2, perhaps. Oh, so it's got to be 5, 2, 5. A lot of data in this probe, from what I'm seeing, and Akul provided the Klingons with technology to control a Doomsday Machine. Interestingly, they approached Captain Core in 2269, but he refused their offer. We already saw that. That would be episode 5 or 6 of this series, I think. But he refused their offer, Klingon pride. Looks like they got a plan regarding Bavat to prevent that from happening again. Wonderful! Grab the data and purge this probe's memory. We need to report this. Temporal operative, eh? And they're gone. Now we just need to get out and get back down ship, avoiding any and all. Guess they've got no targs. These have any targs? Nope. So, they have some targs. Suppose they don't have any targs. Let's just run down a mountain. Hardcore Klingons. What? Group right here. We stealthed it by cheesing it across. I don't like the look of this. Let's put that.
You? You stumbled into my trap in the briar patch like a blind Grishnar cat. And here you are again, luring Starfleet ships to my testing grounds. The Doomsday Machine will destroy them. It will create glorious, endless war and strife. And it is all possible because of you.
No! I will not allow you to dishonor the Empire with your thirst for blood. We face our enemies as warriors, Bavat. We do not massacre innocents with machines of death.
There are no innocents. There are only the strong and the weak.
Are you strong enough to fight your own weapon? I have destroyed the device controlling the planet killer. No one is safe.
This isn't over. Warriors, attack! Joel, it's you!
Need a sonic pulse real quick. They don't stand a chance against us. Klingons though. And why has they got haggis? I mean, I guess that's going to be their test of strength, and is you know, haggis.
Captain, Klingon comm traffic just spiked. Bavat's forces have lost control of the Doomsday Machine, and they are scrambling all available ships to try to stop it. I've been in contact with Commander Burgess. Now that the energy drain won't affect our ships, the Starfleet task force is inbound. We need to get back into space as soon as possible.
Okay. Alrighty, let's board the ship. Everybody on.
I see it. Bavat's planet killer is here. Maybe it has a weakness that we haven't found yet. We need to run a scan. Go to the navigation beacon. That should be close enough for the scan, but far enough away to keep us safe until help arrives.
Okay. Navigation beacon. There's the planet. Damage report.
Structural integrity holding, sir. We're shook up, but we'll be okay. Captain, there's an unauthorized shuttle launch. It's Kavok. Hail coming in, sir. I'll put it on the main screen.
Stay where you are, Captain. I'll handle this.
Kavok, turn that shuttle around. You'll be killed.
My life is of no consequence, but my honor. No, I must do this. Destroying this abomination is the only way to redeem myself. Farewell, Captain. Koi keles pu glod, koi puk be pu, yak o mat o she shu bui, se mak chu me u. Mashu manaj mak ko chu, ni pe yin ma shak wo ku. Van ba hek vech en jo teach tak, van pumadi pupare, mashutak kumane pumashuta, ma o.
I'm reading significant damage to the Doomsday Machine, sir. But it's still active. Captain, we still have the Harpang torpedoes. They might be enough to finish the job. The machine's hull is solid neutronium, so targeting it won't help. We'll need to fly in front of the Doomsday Machine and launch the torpedoes down that thing's throat. The fleet will be here to help distract it, but we need to be careful. If we're in front of it when it fires its anti-proton beam, we won't fare any better than that moon did.
Okay. So let's get dangerous. We're getting ready to fire. Quick, get us away. Close. Missed. I hide behind it a little. Let's have all those Federation ships are gonna survive. Probably not. Scatter, dude, scatter! Yes, we got one hit on it. One hit. Away. Fix ourselves a little. Overhead shields the front. Got it. And away. Just out of range now, I think. Heal up a little. Run away some more. Luckily we're just out of range there. Ooh, we're close. Well, poor ship's in terrible condition. I'd kill this. It's a slow way to do it, but I mean, I got no real other choice because the ship keeps killing us. Okay. Now out of range. Swing in for another attack. Under 20% now. Did it! Woohoo! Klingons, run away. Has a thorn-infused singularity core.
Captain, Commander Burgess is patching a subspace signal through to us. The message is from Kronos, sir. Routing it to the main view screen now.
Okay.
Captain, my name is Kamen. While the Empire realizes that you played a vital role in defeating a threat to both our worlds, I am afraid I must insist that you return the ship you stole immediately. I would not want to have to escalate this into something that we will both regret. The battle is over. We do not need to begin another.
Okay. Suits me. Old ship anyway. Stinks. Smells of feet. Klingon feet.
It might be best to do what he asks, Captain. The fleet's in no condition for a prolonged fight, sir. And honestly, there's not much about the bird of prey specifications that Starfleet intelligence doesn't know already. We did what we came here to do. Let the Klingons have their little victory, and the fleet can take you and your crew back to your ship.
Yeah, I mean, I've had my crew kind of running tricorders. Everybody, quick, run tricorders around your little bit of the ship. Record every bit you can. You know, just until we can go. I mean, you've been doing that already, right? Good.
The important thing is that the Doomsday Machine was destroyed. I'm sure Commander Burgess will want to congratulate you for a job well done.
We're killing a fucking Doomsday Machine. I want an admiral's thanks, not just some poxy commander. I mean, commander's thanks. Gee, what's that worth? Like, nothing. Not even a captain. But fine, let's get going. So, I think we are now back on our ship. Yep, here we are. Back where it doesn't smell of feet and old gach. The inside of a Ptuck's G-string. Because you know those Klingons love a G-string. Good and masochistic. Having cheese wire around your tackle. Okay, so let's hand this in.
Kvolk's loss is unfortunate, but he did what he believed he had to do. In the end, he died with honor. Fortunately, you were able to destroy the Doomsday device and end the threat of Bavat's weapons programs. We probably haven't seen the last of him, but at least now he's disarmed. At least as much as any Klingon, that is. And don't worry about having to return the IKS Targ to the Klingons. I don't believe that there's much about that class of bird of prey that Starfleet intelligence doesn't already know. If getting the ship back lets the Klingons think they won a small victory, I don't mind, and you shouldn't either. There are very few captains who can say they faced a threat like you did today and lived to tell the tale. Impressive work.
Very impressive, as I'm just a lieutenant commander. You know, I'm not even a captain. I'm just, you know, 2.5 bars in my thing, or 2.5 pips. Let's see, we've got an experience point, expertise, dilithium ore, shield arrays, and or the torpedo. I'm going to go for the torpedo because it's a cool looking torpedo anyway. Okay. And, let's see, who should we have? None of them have any good space abilities, but what have we got? Torpedo, engineering. We have space, engineering team, reverse shield polarity, energy, signature, tachyon beam, and cannons. Tactical team, we don't need him, so looks like it will be this alien.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
And I think on the USS Laos, because is the new start. You know, see, new start. Let's not now though. Okay, we don't really need any more bridge officers. And drop that. Pick that up by accident. And another new officer. Let's grab him real quick. We're just coming up on the hour. So, science, good, right, tactical team, cannons, back pattern, we don't need that. Science, there's tachyon beam, science team. We always use tachyon 2 and science team, that's always handy. Boarding party engineering team, we already have an engineering team, so let's do that. Laos again. I don't know why you're telling me, because this is not the Laos, this is the second chance. The new start. Yes, the new start. Because we take a new start. Yeah. Not now, though. But with that, let's end the episode here. I mean, we've stopped a major threat to the Federation. We stole a Klingon ship. Took over, infiltrated a Klingon ground base with the help of the Defector, and then took out a major weapon because we're just that darn good. But as I say, it's been an hour. It's a longer than usual episode, longer than usual mission. I want to thank you all for those who stuck with me to the end. Be back in another 5 days for the next episode. We'll be probably starting out on a new storyline. But until then, if you've got any comments or questions or anything else, as usual, place them down in the comments below. And until the next episode, take care, thank you, and be safe.